Hi YouTube, it is me, Raina, and I am back. I'm going to give my thoughts on the new Skam Spain trailer that just came out a few hours ago. So this season is the fourth and last season of Skam Spain, and it's going to be focused on Amira. So I'm very excited about that. So I'm going to give my theories on what might be happening. These are not spoilers. Obviously, I have no inside information. These are just theories and kind of thoughts that I have, considering I have seen OG season 4 of Sana's season and some of the remakes of it, and I kind of have a feeling of which character is who. So here are my thoughts. So from the first couple clips that we see kind of Amira sitting down, and we see like smoke in front of her. We see her with a drink, I'm guessing, and then some guy trying to kiss her. I think that's just to show how, like, certain things she's not allowed to do, not allowed to smoke, drink, or kiss, or whatever. And the guy trying to kiss her I don't think he's trying to, like, really kiss her, but do the whole cheek kiss thing. Now, I know in the previous seasons we've seen her do that, but I think it's only been with the girls. And I'm not sure if that's allowed with guys to do the cheek kiss thing, because that's a thing, mainly in Europe, but in Spain they showed in a cheek kiss. And I'm not sure if I've seen any other guys do that to her, and if not, that was intentional, and I think that's what's been shown here. So we see that up front. And also we see her with Danny, obviously, who is Chris's brother, who she grew up with, and we know that she has a crush on him, so that's going to be a major thing this season. And also we see this other guy, who we don't have a name for yet. I don't know his name. So it seems like they're going to kind of split Yusuf into two characters of Danny and this other guy. And I think that's really interesting. And I get people's concerns for it, but I think it's very interesting to do that, to kind of further that whole plot line, like in the OG of, like, Sana feeling trapped between two worlds, and, with her white friends or with the Muslim, her Muslim friends, and her two worlds are kind of colliding and kind of splitting. And that's the same thing that's going on with this new girl that shows up. It's going to be part of the association. If you remember, like last season, or if you look at Amira's Instagram, you see her in a picture with these other girls who are part of this association about Muslim girls living in Spain. So I'm guessing we're going to see some clips from that. And there might be some tension there with the girl squad and these girls. Who knows? I do not know. Once again, that theme of feeling not trapped, but kind of like a tug of war being on her and everything. And, these are very fast-moving clips, and it shows like everything is happening all at once for her. And it, it kind of ends with her kind of crying, I'm guessing, into her mother's arms, of like her kind of feeling overwhelmed by everything. And it's going to be very interesting to see and how they do this season. I think it's going to be very different. Obviously, Skam Spain has been the most different remake. It has, really changed the game when it comes to remaking the show. And the other remakes have done a good job. Some of them have done a good job of sometimes doing their own thing, but they stuck really close to the original. Whereas with Skam Spain, they really veered far. Season 3 was totally different for Nora. Obviously, Chris's season, even Ava's season, is probably the closest to the OG, but they changed a lot there too. So we can expect a lot of change for this season. I'm still apprehensive because, my opinion of Sana's season, the OG, it started out really good, but then it kind of waned at the end there. And even though I love scenes with Sana talking about her religion with Yusuf and, trying to get that point across, it still felt like that was kind of muddled with everything else that was going on in her season. And some of the remakes, hasn't really arisen to the occasion of really having a complete arc for the character, the Sana remakes, and a complete story that surrounds only her and gives like a whole story. Like, you're going to have different themes for different characters, and whatever themes they bring up for Amira's season, I would hope they last from the first episode to her last episode. Nothing to distract from it, nothing to detract from it. It's all about her and whatever her struggle is and what she's going through and what she decides to do when it comes to certain things that are coming up about her. And I think, how do you pronounce her name? Hajar, I'm pronouncing it wrong probably, who plays Amira, I think is going to do a great job. She is the oldest of the cast, but I think, since season 1, she's one of the stronger actors, but everybody else is great too. And like I said, this is the final season, and who knows if they're going to do a new generation. I don't know, but at least this is the last season of these characters, basically. So what are your thoughts on this season? What are your theories on certain characters? Who is this new guy? What do you think about her and Danny and all that stuff? Do you think it's mutual between them or not? Either way it goes for me, I'm just interested to see how it affects Amira, because it is about her at the end of the day, and what they discuss when it comes to her and everything else, and especially also with the girl squad and how they come into play and how they all bring all this together at the end. So what are your thoughts? Leave your comments down below, and bye YouTube.